to Denver, Colorado football fans. A great look at Empower Field here at Mile High Stadium. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos.
2026 Denver Broncos.
Andres Borregales ready to get us started. And off we go from Denver. Marvin Mims now to return it. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And at the helm now in year 7 since he entered the league out of the University of Auburn, it is quarterback Jarrett Stidham.
Stidham may not have the most overwhelming traits. He's not going to be the biggest or the fastest or throw the ball the farthest. But you know what? Many quarterbacks have won Super Bowls without those kind of traits. But those that do and become consistent starters, and this is where Stidham will have to take an opportunity and run with it, they don't make mistakes. Elevating people around him, that'll be the key next step in Jarrett's career.
And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, well, you can't do it better than that.
The 43-yard line.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Going to the ground again on first. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be second down.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Left side now caught by Sutton. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. To the air on 3rd and long. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First down throw, Stidham. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
A gain of 23 more yards. That's another Broncos first down. 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Again, it's Dobbins. And he's backed up again as they stop him for another loss. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. On 3rd and goal, Stidham. And set up the screen here, it's Harvey. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Patriots nothing.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So now it's the Patriots' turn to head out for the first time on offense. They'll be led out by last year's 3rd overall pick. He started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake May.
It really took no time at all for May to prove, well, he's a franchise quarterback and worthy of that top 5 pick. Got his first start in early October, and all he did was throw for over 2,200 yards and 15 touchdowns. And don't forget about those 400 yards on the ground. He's an athlete, too.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
May now on 3rd down. He's making a bid for it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
So 1st down from the 41. May looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
And that's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yeah.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. This is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
14 yards. And the Patriots 1st down.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's another Patriots 1st down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a New England 1st down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
On the draw, this is Henderson. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. going to bring up second down.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice game. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, here's May. That one's up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So they'll get to scheme about this third down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's third and very long. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Patriots finish off their opening drive. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown.
Previous play is under review.
Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
All right, so wipe the touchdown away. He did not make the catch. So now on fourth down, Andres Borregales leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. Borregales connects. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here's Mims. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Broncos and Jarrett Stidham set to go once more now on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Stidham off the play action. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Shotgun snap now to Stidham. Fits it through the middle. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. From the shotgun, it's Stidham. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Jack Gibbons on the coverage.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Off the play action, Stidham. Makes the grab and bounds left side. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's first and 10 from the 15. They run the counter with Dobbins. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
First down run, nabs him 5, now second and 5. Guy plays straight ahead. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal.
That's another Broncos first down.
So many offenses will script, Kate, their first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser-used stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue to push for the goal line.
Dobbins. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. Shotgun hands out to Harvey. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
Well, Kate, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Stidham now. Dumps it off to his running back. And it's close, Brock, but it looks like he's out just a little bit short. A good efforts, but now they've got a choice to make on fourth down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the first down.
Here we go, fourth and goal inside the 1. Going on fourth, here's Stidham. And a completion not in the cards on that fourth and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
Well, 99% of what they did was excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, that kind of gain may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on the next snap. That was a valuable little run right there.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. May now from the gun. Connecting on the slant. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, third down coming up.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. Trying to sneak May. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. Patriots punt team coming out to the former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Denver set to take the field on offense. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, here's Stidham. Now he takes it.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble. But the Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. To the air with Stidham. Took off with it again. And Stidham gives himself up at the end of that one. Nicely done. That's good for a 1st down.
A 7-yard gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide of practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Stidham now, 1st and 10. Gets it downfield. Oh, target to Sutton. Well, the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's excellent job getting the completion.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing Stidham. We've got a screen to the running back. And he'll go down here at the 16.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Stidham now to throw. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
On 3rd down, Stidham. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And that looks like it is Patriots football.
You know, Kate, we talk about these wide receivers all the time and their incredible body control, but I'll say this, these pass rushers in this day and age, the body control they have to get home on these sacks, but more importantly, to create these strip sacks is so hard to do, and that is a master's class in how to take the ball away. Well done.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Alex Singleton on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Fielded by Henderson. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The New England offense with the football. They get it first here in the second half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. The give now to Henderson. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. On the gun, it's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Slot receivers headed left. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. Denver ready for another offensive possession. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every 1st down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. They'll start at the ground with Dobbins. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Throwing off the play fake. Pocket isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
3rd and long for him here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And good forward, about 5 yards, looks like. It's 2nd down now.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Design bootleg here. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Stidham to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Now here he goes on the boot. He'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Here's made in the air. Completed over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Again, it's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Henderson here from the gun. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That one gains 7. And that's a New England 1st down.
You love a huddle. Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
1st down, May. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 25 on that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Working inside the red zone. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on 1st down, but there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Back to the air. It's May. Complete to Diggs out left. And they are going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 4th quarter. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's the Patriots with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. Gotta think this is four-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, first and goal. May's gonna take it himself. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're gonna have to regroup now on second and goal.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the boot cave, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
They go play action. Here's May. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. May now from the gun. He's got it. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots take a fourth-quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Is to go up by a field goal here in the fourth. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots push their lead to 3.
Broncos 7.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Harvey now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Broncos offense all set to go. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. And it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. There's a dive up the middle. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
So 1st down from the 41. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Third and just 2 to go. Running it again with Dobbins. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. So first down from the 41. It's Harvey straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. A give right side to Dobbins. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. We'll give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Shotgun snap now to Stidham. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 4th-quarter lead. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
One after tries good by Lutz. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead.
Broncos 14, Patriots 10.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Fielded by Henderson. This pass makes it up to the 25. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. All right, this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning. To the air on first down, May. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 27. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Patriots losing by 4. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Trying an inside give to Henderson. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Sticking with Henderson. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a New England first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So first down from the 41. Here he is to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here first and goal. Setting up to pass. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Leads to second and goal.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes second and goal. He'll look to throw it. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Now to throw. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
Broncos 14.
Now Borregales on to send it away. Harvey now to return it. And he's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Broncos are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Just a yard left to go on second down. On the shotgun, it's Stidham. Looking up the middle, finds Ingram. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Looking from the gun, here's Stidham. Hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So there's the timeout called, and we're going to see if they think there's enough time for 2 plays or just 1 last snap.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
They're going to call their final timeout here. Just 9 seconds to go.
A 61-yard attempt.
Here comes Will Lutz. A lot riding on this field goal try. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. The kick is off the mark. No good. And that miss extinguishes the last chance they had in this game.
The obvious disclaimer right here, Kate. Let's make sure the kicker doesn't, well, take the whole blame for this loss. Because, yes, it was a game-tying kick, but this team's performance and missed opportunities throughout, man, there were a lot of guys going to watch this tape and say to that kicker, I could have done more.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. This looks like a run drawn up for May. So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a 1-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.